Today's English word is disseminate. Disseminate. As you listen to the story, try to guess the meaning. It was about 5 a.m. in the morning when they got up to go on their hike. They were excited. It was their annual family vacation. Everyone was there. The mother, the father, the sisters, the brothers, their spouses, and their kids. It was a wonderful time. And they always went on an early morning hike together. But this time, one of them was a little bit under the weather. You see, one of their brothers had actually got a cold, and he wasn't really feeling up to going on the hike that morning. So he said, "Hey, you guys go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll just stay in bed." They said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Don't worry." That was just how Michael was. Michael was a great guy. His family members loved him, and he didn't want them to miss out on the fun of their annual hike. They said, "Okay, Michael, thank you so much for understanding." He said, "It's okay. I'll take a nap, and when you come back, I'll have breakfast ready." They said, "Okay." So everyone got their gear on, their jackets, their boots, and they all set out to go on their annual family hike. And Michael laid back down in bed. He was happy for his family, but he was also happy that he could get some more rest. So the family left. And when they left, it was dark outside, but the forecast, the news said it was going to be a beautiful day. No rain, just clear skies. Now the hike was going to be about 4 hours long. So Michael knew they would be gone for a long time. He dozed back off, went to sleep. But about 7:30 in the morning, he was suddenly awakened by a loud noise. He woke up. He said, "I know my family's not back yet. What's that noise?" You see, that is when Michael realized a storm was coming. He turned on the news, and on the news, they were disseminating the information about the storm. They were saying it was a sudden storm that was coming in, and there would be a lot of thunder. So they encouraged people to not go outside, to not hike up the mountain because it would be too dangerous. Now, the news did a very good job of disseminating this information, but the problem was Michael's family was already on their hike. They didn't have access to the news. They didn't have access to the internet. Their phones did not work at the top of the mountain. So Michael had to figure out how he was going to disseminate the information to his family. So he called the park ranger and said, "Listen, my family is hiking up the mountain and this storm is about to come, but I need to disseminate this information to them. How can I let them know that this is going to happen?" So the park ranger said, "Don't worry, sir. We'll take care of them." So Michael said, "Okay, thank you." He waited 10 minutes, then 15 minutes, then 20 minutes, and he didn't hear anything back. And he turned the news on again, and again, the news reporter was still disseminating the updated information saying, "This is going to be a bad storm. Please don't go out." Michael called the park ranger again and said, "Hey, what's going on?" He said, "Sir, we're looking for your family. Please just be patient. Don't worry." And at that moment, Michael heard a knock at the door. He said, "Oh no, is it the park ranger? Another one, not the one on the phone?" When he opened the door, it was his family. He screamed, "What in the world? You guys are here. I'm so happy." He said, "Wait a minute. How did you know to come back?" And his father said, "Listen, Michael, even though our phones didn't work, I had a special device. And that device actually let me know what was going on. So all the information that you were hearing, all the information that the newscaster was disseminating to you was also coming to me. So don't worry, we're okay." And Michael breathed a sigh of relief. Disseminate. Did you guess the meaning? Well, let me tell you what it means. The word disseminate actually means to distribute, especially ideas. Distributing them, sharing them. So the newscaster was disseminating, spreading or distributing information. Now, let me help you with the pronunciation of this word because it can be tricky. Now, again, you can get the package 7, Daily English Vocabulary. I've included audio files, an ebook, and flashcards to help you master this word and the other words within the package so that you can start sounding like a native English speaker. Go to www.studywithtiffani.com. So let's check out the pronunciation for this word. Again, it's a little bit of a longer word, but again, it's disseminate. So this word, even though it's long, it has some very easy to pronounce sounds, right? But I want us to look at something very closely. The first letter, D. This is something that I need you to make sure you pronounce properly. Listen to me as I make this sound, D. You see, the tip of my tongue is actually touching the roof of my mouth. However, you also hear this sound in the back of my throat. So you need to focus on when you are making this sound, making sure it's coming from your throat and also the tip of your tongue that's touching the roof of your mouth. So again, D. Excellent. So the whole word after me, disseminate. Good. Last time, disseminate. Excellent. So this word disseminate again means to distribute, especially ideas, distributing ideas or information. Now here's an example sentence that will help you. Their job was to disseminate information. Think about the story. Remember, Michael was getting the information from the newscaster, the individual who was disseminating the information about the storm. In English, we use this word disseminate. Now, I want you to use this word at least one time today, and I'll talk to you in the next lesson.